Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this massive football roundup. We are officially in the end game of the 2025 to 2026 season, and the drama across the football world has reached a boiling point. Whether you are following the intense title races, the nerve-wracking relegation battles, or the early summer transfer rumors, we have everything covered today. In this video, we are going to break down the final weeks of the English Premier League, where Manchester City and Arsenal are refusing to blink. We will also check in on the latest updates from La Liga, Serie A, and the Bundesliga. Later on, we will dive into the transfer war room to look at the massive deals being discussed behind closed doors for the upcoming window. Make sure you are comfortable, because we have a lot of football to talk about. Let's start with the biggest news of the week. Let's kick things off in England. The Premier League title race is giving us one of the closest finishes we have seen in years. As we look at the standings right now, Manchester City and Arsenal are separated by the tightest of margins, and neither team is showing any signs of weakness. Arsenal secured a crucial, hard-fought victory over the weekend. It wasn't their most beautiful performance, but at this stage of the season, style points do not matter. Only the 3 points matter. They showed the defensive resilience of champions, keeping a clean sheet and capitalizing on their chances when it counted most. But right behind them, right ahead of them, depending on the game in hand, is Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's side looks as ruthless as ever. They went into their weekend fixture under immense pressure, knowing that any slip-up could cost them the trophy, and they responded with a dominant performance. Their experience in these final months of the season is their biggest advantage, and they are playing with complete composure. With only a couple of matches left for each side, the pressure is immense. One mistake, one bad refereeing decision, or one injury could decide where the trophy lands. Now, let's talk about the teams fighting for European spots. The race for the top 4 and the Europa League positions is completely wide open. Aston Villa, Manchester United, and Liverpool have all putting together crucial runs of form. Manchester United managed a vital win to keep their European hopes alive, while Aston Villa continues to shock everyone with their consistency under pressure. Every single point matters right now, and the pressure is causing some massive upsets. But the drama isn't just at the top. But let's look at the bottom of the table, where the relegation battle is pure chaos. 3 teams are fighting for survival, and the financial consequences of dropping down to the championship are massive. Over the weekend, we saw some incredibly tense, desperate football. Teams are fighting for every ball, playing with low blocks, and trying to scrape 1-0 wins. It is heartbreaking for the fans, but it makes for incredible viewing. Let's look closely at the remaining fixtures for the bottom 3 to see who has the hardest path to safety. Moving away from England, let's take a trip across mainland Europe, because the football there has been just as dramatic. We start in Spain with La Liga. The battle between Real Madrid and Barcelona remains the biggest story in the country. Barcelona, under their current tactical setup, have played some incredibly attacking football this season. Their young players are stepping up on the big stage, showing maturity way beyond their years. On the other side, Real Madrid relies on their immense individual quality and European DNA. Even when they don't play well, they find a way to win. The tactical race between these two giants has been fascinating to watch all year. Over in Italy, Serie A is delivering brilliant tactical battles. This season has been incredibly competitive, with the traditional powerhouses fighting against surprise packages who are punching well above their weight. Italian football right now is a great mix of classic defensive organization and modern, fluid, counter-attacking play. The race for the Champions League spots in Italy is going down to the final weekend, with 4 teams separated by just a few points. And finally, let's look at Germany. The Bundesliga has been full of goals and surprises, as usual. While the title race might seem decided, the battle for the top 4 and survival has been highly unpredictable. Teams that were expected to struggle are fighting for Europe, and some traditional giants are facing tough rebuilding periods. The style of play in Germany remains incredibly entertaining for neutral fans, with high pressing and rapid transitions defining almost every match. Now, let's move into the transfer war room. Even though the summer transfer window is not open yet, the clubs are already working incredibly hard. Behind the scenes, agents are talking. Sporting directors are making phone calls, and huge sums of money are being prepared. First, let's talk about the elite forward market. There is a massive shortage of world-class number 9s in football right now, which means the few available strikers are going to command astronomical fees. Several top Premier League and La Liga clubs are looking for a reliable goal scorer to complete their squads. We are hearing reports that scouting networks have been heavily focusing on a few breakout stars in Europe and South America. Second, the midfield market is heating up. Teams are looking for defensive anchors players who can break up, play, and dictate the tempo from deep. There are rumors of a massive 9-figure release clause that might be triggered early in the window by an English club looking to solidifying their spine. Lastly, we have to look at the contract situations. Several high-profile players have contracts expiring in June. This gives them immense power, as they can negotiate massive signing-on fees as free agents. Clubs are desperately trying to sign them too. Extensions to avoid losing assets worth millions for absolutely nothing. Let's discuss which players are most likely to move on and where they might end up. Thank you so much for staying with me. I truly appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this complete football roundup, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our updates.